I didn't feel a thing.
What do you mean you didn't feel a thing? Did you just crack a joke? Someone literally just died. Sorry, someone literally almost just died. Hi, I'm Mia and I'm an off-duty guild receptionist, and today we are reacting to the green screen series by the Fire Department Chronicles. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Mine secure.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is why we charge the line at the front door. We don't wait until we get inside of the fiery building before we put water inside of the only thing that's keeping us alive.
I would say that, oh yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know what charge the line means in this context. Like charge the line? The water, charging the water, the hose, charging the line? Question mark?
We still got a water cannon and extinguisher.
Use those.
Oh, this is what we're supposed to use to keep us alive and put this fire out? How about the 1,000 gallons of water that's sitting inside of that engine right now? That might be good? No? No?
Be careful.
No, he's right. You know, like watching these, I actually do watch a number of these on my YouTube shorts. You know, like the shorts, you know the shorts, the ones with like the really loud music. You can barely hear the clip. I've never actually binged these shows, but I do kind of watch them sort of on and off on my shorts, right? And I never really think to like critically watch this, to actually analyze what's going on, because whoa, I would have not caught on to that.
No, we don't have limited resources. We have a ton of water out in that engine thing, you know, that big compartment in the middle of the engine that holds water. Also, we could just walk out that front door. Ever think about that?
Oh, yeah, no, he's right. That's crazy. That's a lot of fire.
Yeah, that's called fire, guys. And if you spray it with that water hose thing there, it goes away.
Whoa.
You can't see anybody from here.
Maybe behind that island.
Not gonna get anyone out of here until we put this fire out.
Well, if they are alive behind that island and we keep talking instead of putting the fire out, we won't have to worry about saving them.
Yeah, no, that's really scary, actually. Jeez.
He's making a virus. Do that. I'll go in there and get him. I'm gonna die. Get me out of here, please.
Cap, instead of going through the exploding red wine maze of death, why don't we just take her out the window that she's right next to? I mean, I don't know about you. I like to drink my Merlot, not be covered in it.
All right, here you go. In, up, and...
Cap, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but I mean, we can break the window. It's right there. I mean, we do have the tools to do it.
You boys are...
Yeah, dude's not wrong. I feel like in hindsight, everything starts to kind of like watching it in the moment, it doesn't really hit you. I'm like, oh yeah, cool window. I would not have thought to break it. Like, this just tells me like how unqualified I am for this job. Not that I was qualified to begin with, right? But if I was a firefighter, you would not be safe in my hands.
They're in a minefield. Hey, Cap, bomb squad's still 40 minutes out. How much time does the boy have?
Not 40 minutes.
How do we know that though?
Maybe 30, probably less.
And you're getting that through what? Your imaginary time-telling binoculars?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, but it wasn't crazy when you expected me to go?
I'll go.
You know, that's a valid response, because like I would personally feel so betrayed.
I was a dual-function FD medic in New York. All my certifications are up to date.
Let's go.
I can do this.
Yes. That was so amazing. I mean, unfortunately, we're in Texas, and that's not how any of this works.
Damn, I thought he had it there. Wait. If this is like a like a place full of mines and you don't know where the mines are, what makes you think that like throwing something into the ground and standing directly above it would be a good idea?
Ah, yes, this method is straight out of the How to Locate an Explosive Ordnance book, and I quote, "Make sure you throw the biggest bag of shrapnel directly on top of the mine, so when it does explode, it not only kills you, but everyone else within 100 feet. Oh.
Wait, no, we'll let him talk first.
And then jump on top of the shrapnel trampoline for safety. You ever heard the song Rocket Man? Rocket Man!
Oh my God.
The stratosphere in a million pieces.
Yeah, what he said, actually. Exactly that.
Hey, is someone gonna let him know that marking a safety circle 5 feet wider than the object that he's standing on kind of defeats the purpose of a safety circle?
Yeah. Oh!
Right. Your turn.
Not that I'm advocating for what
Wait, we need to go back and see that. Wait, hold on. He jumped?
defeats the purpose of a safety circle.
Did you guys notice that he just... Oh, okay. No, it's a safe place. Yeah, sorry. No, my bad. Sorry.
All right. Your turn.
Not that I'm advocating for what will absolutely go down as the dumbest act in firefighting history, but did any of you think while they're out there playing Bomb Squad Leapfrog that one of you might want to grab a thermal imaging camera, see if you can pick up one of these mines before they blow off one of their legs and send everybody on the scene into PTSD hyperdrive?
Hold on, let me take notes. ? Yes, thermal camera. If I'm ever in a situation where I need to figure out where the bombs are, I'm gonna have a thermal camera on me.
Hey, boys, doing?
My brother's hurt. He's bleeding real bad.
That's a good sign, actually. All right, we're coming towards you.
Wait, being hurt and bleeding to death is a good sign? Oh my God. We've been doing it wrong this whole time, guys. Tourniquet companies, shut it down.
Try to catch me howling.
Damn!
Oh, and then jump on top of the shrapnel trampoline for safety. You ever heard the song Rocket Man? Rocket Man, getting launched into the stratosphere in a million pieces.
Yeah, that's really funky, actually. That is kind of goofy, I won't lie.
Did you say you are completely bound? There's no room for you to wiggle free.
Unfortunately, that's the point of this position.
What position would that be? Hog tie frog's leg, spread eagle torpedo?
You know, instead of wasting 5 minutes Googling the top 10 best bondage positions, you could have just asked him where his arms were.
I need you to take your
That's
shoulder
true.
and slam it up against one of the rods and dislocate it. You should be able to bring your arm up over your head to untie yourself.
Okay, I don't think you understand how first-time shoulder dislocations work. It's not like this guy's gonna get an extra amount of range of motion when every single muscle and tendon in his body's trying to pull that sucker back in the socket, trying to fix the worst dispatching advice in history. The only thing that this guy's gonna get is extra vomit on his shirt from the extra amount of pain that he's about to experience.
It's never occurred to me that, like, in situations like this, people do actually just throw up? ? It's kind of insane. Yeah, this is horrible advice. This is absolutely disgusting advice.
Okay, I got the EpiPen.
Okay, good. Jam it into her thigh now.
Wait, I know that. Okay, there are a lot of things I don't know, but I know that. Blue to the sky, right? Isn't that upside down?
Maybe if you spent a little more time Googling how to teach someone to use an EpiPen properly instead of bondage positions 101, he wouldn't have just injected that EpiPen backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, she's alive. She's breathing.
No way! They have instant EpiPens here? Oh man, ours take like 5 minutes to work.
Thank you.
It never actually occurred to me how long medications actually take to kick in. Like, I'm so used to seeing in stuff like this that things just work. I think in this situation, like, if I was here and I stuck an EpiPen into someone, I'd be panicking if there was no immediate reaction.
Your Grace.
That was amazing.
I didn't feel a thing.
What do you mean you didn't feel a thing? Did you just crack a joke? Someone literally just died. Sorry, someone literally almost just died.
Wait, that's it? You have a guy with a self-inflicted shoulder dislocation and a woman that was just brought back from the dead from a magic reverse-ended instant EpiPen, and you're just gonna hang up and go to lunch? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take it from here. Mateo, go get him checked out. Paul, Marjan, stabilizing equipment. Each one of these weighs 2 tons. The only thing holding them up is gravity.
Wait, gravity holds things up?
Oh my God, yeah,
Somebody
no.
dig up Sir Isaac Newton and tell that sucker he was wrong.
How did you even catch? I didn't even register to me. Oh yeah, gravity's holding it up. Huh?
From Austin Fire. We're gonna get you out of here.
Oh, I know her. Wait, no, she was in that series. The Why Women Kill, I think, and also that other one with the mom and the grandma. I don't remember what it was called.
TK. Whoa. Hey, TK, these beams are shifting.
Guys, the beams are falling. We need more gravity now.
Focus on the life part, Proby.
That's a good one. Look, is it just me or is that a gap? Is it just me or is she not stuck? It almost feels like she's holding the beam against herself.
Did you just pull that door off with a Halligan? Oh my God. Guys, we can throw away all the extrication equipment. All we need is Halligans.
I need you to be very still. We're going to move this off you the minute it's safe. Guys, how we doing? Marjan, bring in the airbag.
Copy that. Airbag's coming.
Look. It doesn't... Look, she's pushing herself against the beam.
Guys, not telling you to do your job, but it looks like she can slip out right there. Maybe put the seat back a little bit. I mean, at this point, it looks like her seatbelt is holding her in more than that giant steel beam.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta move. Nice and easy.
Ooh.
Okay, good. We're good.
Was she suctioned to the beam? It kind of looked like she was kind of suctioned to the beam. Did you guys see that? Like, what's the word? Snapback? That I don't know the word, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
That's the first time I've ever seen an airbag lift something up and back at the same time. You guys need to start holding trainings.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
They got how much longer, Cap?
Don't worry, Cap. He's holding back the 60,000 pounds of steel beams with that sweet rope right there.
Yeah, the rope got me too, cause like that. Okay, number one, that's rope. Number two, that's really thin. Number three, he doesn't really look like he's trying. Maybe it's not that heavy. Surprisingly long outro.
Fire's out. Come on, Warren. I know she's in here somewhere.
After 13 years of firefighting, I've never seen a room go to 100% visibility right after I put the fire out. Wait,
yeah.
Are you guys using those magic vent fans?
Listen carefully. Listen for a cry.
It's hard to hear over everything.
Ah, listen and rescue, the less effective, lazier version of search and rescue. I mean, why go searching when you can go calling?
Why are they taking their masks off? Like you put on the mask so you could come in because you needed the mask. So why would you take it off when you're already when you're in the place you put the mask on for?
Deborah!
You know those masks are there to keep you alive,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you don't have to take them off to listen better. I mean, unless you want to become a victim, because if so, you're going to be there real soon.
Oh, dude. Whoa.
You gotta scream louder. She's probably hypoxic from the smoke.
Ooh, that's scary.
Fire's hungry on the Delta side. We had a flare-up. All right, time to make a heat hole. Alpha Bravo corner. Bishop, start cutting.
Hey, Cap, so the fire is on the Delta side of the building, and you want to cut the heat hole on the Alpha Bravo side, and that leads me to one very quick question. Do you have any clue how fire works?
Okay, they may not have a clue how fire works, but I can't say I do either because what the fuck, Delta? Question mark? Wait, what are these words and what do they mean? I don't get it. I have a vague idea, but I don't think I fully understood what he just said.
Crew would have let you do the strip. Yep.
How are those bricks, Warren?
What did you just do with those chainsaws?
Those bricks, Warren?
Wait, are we in a musical right now? We're cutting a hole in a roof.
Captain, report your status.
Do you copy?
Yes, Chief, I copy. I'm here. And what is your status?
Chief, our status is arguing a heat hole versus a strip cut and then cutting an inspection hole because we don't actually understand what any of those things are.
Yeah, neither do I.
Show me what you're made of.
Nice heat hole, Cap. Where's the other 6 feet?
How much longer you think this roof's got?
5 screw what? 6 inches?
Yeah, about that.
I'd say it'll be a nearly full collapse in 30 seconds, give or take.
It's never actually occurred to me how big these hats actually are. I always thought like they were like snug on the head, but no, these look huge.
Well, if your ability to predict an imminent roof collapse is anywhere near your ability to properly vent a roof, I'd say we're gonna be good up here for another 3 to 6 months.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
What the crap was that? Wait, are we in a musical right now? We're cutting a hole
Let's go.
in a roof. Yeah.
The cut was so good though.
SO2 is off the chart. 70 ppm, Cap. I think I see movement. It's hard to tell.
Oh, that's a guy.
Probably passed out from the SO2 or maybe from the heat.
Steam's hot, Cap.
230 degrees.
So we gonna do something about this? So we just gonna keep playing hazmat bingo until we're definitely sure this guy's dead?
Nice and slow.
How you feel up there?
Kind of like a rotisserie chicken.
So no one else sees a problem with lowering her into the heated sulfur dioxide box of death without putting an SCBA on her? No? Okay. I
What's an SCBA?
want her car.
Yeah, oh my god. Do you know how unlucky you have to be? Do you know like how much God has to hate you for something like this to actually happen to you? That hit him dead center. Not a little to the left, not a little to the right. Dead center. Like God wanted him dead.
Man, I wish there was a fluid we could pour on his chest that would make the heat go away. Maybe something that comes in bottles or fire trucks or literally 71% of the earth.
Water? But wait, okay, like I'm no expert, right? Obviously, I don't have the qualifications this guy has, but won't it kind of make the skin blister, or is it like, yeah, better it blister than it literally kill him?
We have to extract it. Here? Cap, that's impossible. We don't, it cooks his heart. But if we take it out, he'll bleed to death. Not if the heat from the rock cauterized everything around it. What if it didn't?
Oh.
If his entire chest cavity is being flash broiled by a flying hot piece of molten magma, the last thing I'm gonna care about is him bleeding a little bit.
We don't have a
That's
choice.
fair, yeah.
Look, damn thing's sinking into him.
Seriously,
Ooh.
any kind of water. I mean, you guys carry around those CO2 canisters like they're free. Why don't you use one of those things?
Clamp. Now. It's melting.
Oh, what? Wait, if it's that hot, you know what? We're gonna keep watching.
Get me another one. It's melting too. Screw it. Get the laryngoscope with the pediatric tube blade. I got it. Go.
Hi, 2 quick questions. Number 1, those McGill forceps blades melt at like 2,500 degrees. What kind of chest workout is this guy doing that his chest can withstand the heat of something that melts not 1, but 2 sets of forceps? Also, where did you get that laryngoscope blade from? NASA?
No, that's the thing, right? Like, if that rock literally just melted like your metal object, how is it literally not just going through him at this point?
They catch me howling at the moon.
Is that all it took?
It's all good.
You son of a...
Oh, and that's all it took. Jeez.
Hydraulic ram is in place.
How are her vitals?
BP's 81/42 and dropping fast.
She's hemorrhaging.
First off, that's called VTAC. You might want to fix that. Secondly, did you just tap on the screen hoping it would change the rhythm? Why are you touching patients?
Dude's not wrong. But also, I guess I learned what a VTAC was today.
Much longer. The column isn't budging. Say 5-10 minutes.
Heartbeat's 140 and thready.
She needs blood now.
No, she needs someone in the back that can properly identify rhythms and a crew that doesn't take 45 minutes to do a simple roof removal and dash lift.
I'm type O, O negative. That means I'm a universal donor. I can donate to anybody, right?
Ayo.
Get the transfusion kit.
Kat, you're not seriously thinking of doing a person-to-person. I mean, protocols.
If we follow protocol, she's gonna be gone before we get her out of this car.
No, I agree with her. It's always good to pump one person's blood into another person before you figure out where that pesky bleed is. And I mean, at this rate, by the time they finish extricating her, they won't have to worry about saving either of them.
It never occurred to me. Like, again, like I could not be in this situation. You would not be safe in my hands. Like, because I would have not thought about it like that. He's talking about it like it's some kind of balloon. Like, oh, like if this person's literally like leaking out a different end, what's the point of putting more blood in her?
How's her BP?
Taylor's good, but almost nothing from the driver.
Come on, Tina. Damn it.
Oh, man.
I got a nut tick. Yeah!
It's going to be a short-lived celebration if she stays in that rhythm much longer.
Hey, let's do it, Cap. Grab the seat collar and let's get her out of there.
They're all acting like, oh, yeah, we won. Yeah, we did this. And it's so funny, like, actually knowing, like the commentary behind, like, from an actual fireman, right? They're not really doing much.
Incredible work, guys. I mean, between the mind-numbingly stupid field blood transfusion, the fact that she's been an unrecognized VTAC for the last 40 minutes, and the longest extrication in human history, we're all gonna feel like we're a part of the fire department's version of Oprah. You're getting fired. You're getting fired. We're all getting fired.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Who is the medical director for this place?
That's true. I don't think I've ever seen like a show ever like also include a medical director. Yeah, that sounds really important, no? Huh.
Hey, Cap, we got gas in the water. The fuel tank must have busted. Everybody get back! Mateo, disengage that battery terminal. DK, get the CO2. Oh, I need you to get me the jaws alive.
Cap, if the entire gas tank is ruptured, I don't think one CO2 canister is gonna do a whole lot for that. Also, did you happen to be a news reporter in the past? Because no one else in this business calls it the jaws of life.
That's true. That's something I've noticed with like the scripts and the dialogue for stuff like this. It's hard to take it more seriously, I guess, considering a lot of these words aren't things you would think to. Why are you trying to be clever in an emergency situation, right?
So, Parmesan, you're up.
First firefighter ever to take off their bunker gear to go further into the hot zone. Genius.
I got a pulse. She's trapped under the steering column.
So you can't cut her out of the car. We cut the car off of her.
Wait, what? Can you say that again?
Yeah.
Cut her out of the car. We cut the car off of her.
No, see, like, why are you trying to be smart about this? Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, why are you trying to be witty with it? Someone's literally on the verge of death.
Now that is some Shakespearean crap right there. That's like saying, I don't unpeel my banana. I unbanana my peel.
I'm stealing that.
The SUV was already rolling when it struck the pole.
Oh my God.
So we're all just gonna sit here and watch him climb a ladder by himself to save a baby that was rocketed into a tree by a rolling vehicle. You guys ever wonder how lawsuits start? This is it.
Oh, man.
Wound in the upper left leg is bleeding out pretty bad. Looks like some kind of a puncture wound.
Captain, that's not a puncture wound. That's an exit wound.
Isn't that from a bullet?
That doesn't look like any gunshot I've ever seen.
You must not have seen a lot of exit wounds then. They're like people. They come in all shapes and sizes.
What is the ideal exit wound? Like, what's that supposed to look like? Like just a straight up round hole? Like, are there supposed to be any cracks in it? Is it supposed to be a clean wound? Question mark?
126, we're taking fire.
Did you just say you're taking fire? Because we don't hear anything down here.
That's because it's coming from a crossbow.
That cell phone tower is like 200 feet tall. What do we have, the American sniper of crossbow hunters here?
Yeah. No, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Stucco apartment, second floor, third unit from the left.
Really? How can you tell?
The window's open.
They're open.
Huh? Is that all it takes?
Windows everywhere.
Yeah, but only one next to a running air conditioner unit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that study on Olympic level crossbow murderers and how they have to be super cool at all times in order to keep their deadly accuracy at 300 plus yards.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. Like, that's not. I don't know about this guy.
Hold him as still as you can. I'm gonna close this room with this IT clamp.
Actually, we could just throw a tourniquet on him and that would solve this entire problem. You know what they say? High and titled, do this guy right.
Ow. Ooh, that was
Good job.
painful.
You've solved half of the problem. Now what about the entry wound?
Oh my god, true! No, it didn't even occur to me. Wait, if there's an exit wound, there has to be an entry wound. Dude, what the heck?
Catch me howling at the moon.
Damn!
So we're all just gonna sit here and watch him climb a 100-foot ladder all by himself to save a baby out of a tree, and we pulled the mom out to make sure that she could watch the entire crap show unfold. John Wayne, eat your heart out.
Yeah, I don't know. If a baby gets shot out of a car, I don't think there's much hope left. I won't lie. FDC. This is a surprisingly long outro. It's quite long. I could fit like 3 whole sentences in here, maybe more. That's like really long. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, guy.
Hey, so not to be the bearer of bad news, but Cap said they're probably going to deny your workman's comp claim because it's pretty obvious you weren't wearing your seatbelt. So, but good news is HR sends their love.
Yeah, true. He wasn't wearing his seatbelt. Is it possible for him to still have shot out like that? Like without his seatbelt?
Come in! Get some hands in here. Let's lift this.
Did you just say lift this truck? This thing weighs like 30 tons. I mean, I've seen your deadlifts. Those half reps ain't going to work here, Cap.
Well, gotta give them props for trying, I guess.
He's screaming because it's working!
Hang on, Buck. It's just too heavy. We got anything on the truck we can use for leverage?
Yeah, we do. It's called extrication equipment. We even have these things called airbags. You push a button and it lifts things through magical air, you know? Best part is you don't have to blow your back out through your rectum trying to lift a 60,000-pound aerial.
That reminds me of like the airbag we saw before. I think in like the second clip.
We need more people.
A radio again. Dispatch.
Did you just put that radio up to your ear like it's a telephone?
Is that not a normal thing? Is that not what you do?
How are you in charge?
If it's not supposed to go up to your ear like a telephone, why is it shaped like a telephone?
I can't. The thing broke and now it just keeps speeding up. I can't stop the car.
How fast is he going?
105. Once he gets to Whitley Avenue, we'll hit the brakes, hope he slows down a little. That's where we come in.
Let me get this straight. You're going to have this kid ram into the back of our fire truck doing 75 miles an hour. You ever think about just telling him to turn the car off?
This is exactly why I can't be in positions like this. I was literally thinking, yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Better he crashes here than somewhere else. Question mark.
Pull the parking brake and hit that truck.
What?
Hit the truck!
Ooh!
Well, I hope you guys are happy. Now we're going to have to switch into the old backup truck with no AC and the worst suspension on the planet. I can already feel my back hurting now.
There'll be an investigation to determine what caused the car to malfunction.
I'd call it a loose clutch.
Well, I hope you're not the one leading up the investigation, because that's a gear shifter, not a clutch.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one either. I'd fit in perfectly into this cast of people. Besides the fact that they're all hot and like just absolutely amazing, attractive people. Jesus Christ, how do you gather so many amazing, attractive, hot-ass people and put them in the same room and make them, like, I don't know, give them normal people jobs? It feels so strange.
Do you think he's screaming because it feels better?
Oh. It's so goofy actually seeing him, like stand in front of the green screen and do this, because it really puts into, like, not perspective per se, but it kind of brings you back. It brings you back into reality, you know? It's kind of crazy.
This is Captain 118. We're at Doheny Park, multiple residential structure fires. Send everything you can.
Hydrant's gone. The only water we got is in the truck. It's not even enough to put out one house.
Wait. There's only one hydrant for an entire residential neighborhood? Oh, man. Someone's getting fired.
My son, he's trapped upstairs. Almost there. I told you everything's gonna be fine. No.
He did the cartoon thing where, like, only when you look down, gravity starts functioning.
Cap, let me get this straight. The tip of $1 million ladder just broke off, and your tactical response to that was, "Bach!"
Oh boy. Why is he doing that? They literally had there was a ladder. I mean, I know it broke, but there has to be more ladders, right? This is a
Wait, Eddie, what are you doing?
So we're all okay with smoke-eating Spider-Man scaling the side of this fiery building when we have 6 other ladders on that truck?
No, exactly. Yeah, you'd expect them to have more ladders. I feel like that's a very normal thing to expect. What, you're just gonna bring one ladder?
Yeah, okay. Smoke-eating Spider-Man, smoke-eating Spider-Man. Freelances on every scene any way he can.
I feel like if I ever did that, you would yell at me.
Yeah, if I ever did that, I'd have 6 new policies named after me, and every person in the department would line up to beat me until I was 12 shades of purple.
That's insane. How do you string a bunch of words together like that and just have it make complete absolute sense? Holy crap.
Is he about to rappel into that window? Oh, God. Hey, Timmy, you're about to learn a very valuable lesson about flow path.
Whoa!
You know, good thing he put his visor down. I mean, you wouldn't want anything in your eyes when you're dying from smoke inhalation.
Try to catch me howling at.
Okay, I mean, okay, in his defense, if you're already going through smoking, like if you're already going through all this like BS, you want to minimize the amount of damage you'll actually take.
Smoke-eating Spider-Man, smoke-eating Spider-Man, freelances everywhere any way he can.
God damn. No way. It's been wait, how many years ago was 2017? Huh? Wait, has it really been that long? Wait. I'm not gonna do the math. But no way! I feel like I've seen this creator around for like a really, really long time now, but it doesn't really feel like it's been more than 2 years. Oh my god, time flies.
Let's get you two outside. Can you walk? Are you dizzy? Are you having any shortness of breath?
Station 19. We got it from here. We're tagging you guys out. Captain's orders.
What do you mean, tag us out? Who even says?
He's holding a real person. You know, like when he first brought her up, I was like, wait. What? That's a real person? Question mark?
I'm in the middle of rescuing someone right now. You want me to just throw her back?
God, Galars are out at third.
The way she just kind of flails. No, not flails. The way I don't know. The way she's just kind of limp.
By a mile, and you know.
You guys need to be careful in there. Those bags inside will combust if it gets too hot.
Everything that gets too hot can bust. That's pretty much what fire
is.
Oh, we playing the game State the Obvious? Oh my god, I love this game. All right, my turn. So those CO2 canisters that you guys carry around on every single fire have absolutely no application in this particular situation. Unless there's a giant grease fire in there that I don't know about.
Oh!
His skin is cold and clammy. He's going into hypovolemic shock.
This happened like 6 seconds ago. That's the fastest onset of hypovolemic shock that I've ever seen.
He's lost consciousness. I got the bags. Yeah, he's going into shock.
How many times is this guy gonna go into shock?
That was a dumb one, but I can appreciate it.
He's free. We need to get him stabilized now.
5 to 10 minutes, maybe more.
Can he last that long? There's no room to properly tourniquet. He keeps losing blood.
Well, there's your problem. We don't tourniquet wounds, we tourniquet limbs. And I'm pretty sure he's still got a whole lot of arm to play with there.
Be in there. It's too dangerous to keep going back in. Hey, get off! Do you see that
Dude.
smoke right there? In the corner, it's black, which means it's toxic.
Wait, I thought all smoke was bad for you. Only dark black smoke is toxic?
I also thought all smoke was essentially just dark black, but like looks gray because it spreads out. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But I don't know. Like I swear I've seen candles like literally put out like black smoke.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the rhyme. Dark black smoke will make you choke, but gray smoke haze. You good for days.
It's on the other side of this line.
We can't stand. Hey, non-rescue personnel can't be over here.
Well, what about her? Cap, what are you worried about? She's not in the dark toxic stuff. She's good to go.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Where you headed?
Not entirely sure. Everybody hang on.
There's someone with us.
Who knows the area. He says there's a hiking path right off that street. Says it's next to a house with big flowers.
Big flowers? A house with... That's like 80% of houses, right?
Flowers.
So let me get this straight. The entire neighborhood is on fire right now, and the house that we're supposed to be looking for is the one with the big flowers in the front yard? Anyone else see a problem with that genius master plan? Is our next landmark going to be the house with the freshly cut lawn?
Yeah, exactly. That's so common.
Fireplace origin, move to interior walls, chimney's the only vent. Do you want to stuff it?
Oh yeah, I want to stuff it.
I'm sorry, stuff what?
Yeah, I'm with this guy. You guys are 8 seconds into this fire, and you already sound like you're going to burn this place to the ground.
One of Captain Prue's favorite plays. You get an interior fire like this, helps to hit it 2 ways. You soak the outside first, seal the flame inside.
Said no firefighter ever. I mean, your literal job is to fight fire. Hence the name firefighter, not fire sealer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, why would you seal the fire if you can just put it out from the outside?
it's like basting. Then we also hit it hard from the inside.
Okay, so you're sealing the fire, and then you're heading in to take it out from the inside? Thus putting yourself in more danger? Look, again, I'm no firefighter, but I don't know if that sounds like a very good idea.
Only way that works, though, if you have deep pocket access, which we do, to that garage.
What are you talking about? Deep pocket access, basting fires with magical fire sealing hoses? The only thing you guys are basting is your brain and whatever drugs you guys are doing. You know what? You might as well dispatch 10 more units, because this whole freaking neighborhood's burned to the ground.
Okay, make sure he puts the code in right, because if he enters it incorrectly more than once, the system goes on lockdown.
Ah, damn. They were warned. They were warned.
Great job sliding for home there. I mean, if there was only something in your hands, you could have jammed under the door.
Oh, well, they have that. That's good.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If only there
Oh,
were a
boy.
way to remove the only thing holding the garage door to the wall. Huh?
Smoke's getting worse. Why is it?
Do people do that? I mean, like, in a desperate situation, you do anything, right? But, like, is that really something that comes into, like, your mind? If, like, you're trapped in a place, like, oh, let me take this entire thing off its hinges. Question mark, question mark. I don't think I have very good survival instincts.
Getting worse.
It's a mess in there. 2 of the units plus ours. We can't seem to get a foothold. The fire just keeps growing because there's nowhere to vent. The house has every window reinforced with security glass that literally will not shatter.
Well, maybe that's because we don't try to shatter security glass, huh? But you know what does go through security glass, hurricane glass, and pretty much everything else? K-12 saws! So if you guys want to stop playing Etch-a-Sketch on the garage door for 2 seconds, we can get...
Etch-a-Sketch is crazy. Why did it actually look like they were etch-a-sketching on, like, the thing?
Right through this stuff.
We need more time, you're right. So let's buy some. This is command all units. I need every available hose directed to the garage.
Fire's in the house, 19, not the garage.
You can't redirect all the water outside.
We have people inside here, not there. Our people overheating. We need to cool this garage down and spray every single thing we have on it. We tried stuff with the turkey, didn't work. Now we gotta base this bird.
Oh no, that makes a ton of
Again, the really witty dialogue feels really unnecessary. Like, just say, like, we gotta do this now, full stop.
I mean, stop fighting the fire that's creating the heat and impinging on your fellow firefighters to spray the outside of the building to cool that part down, you know, because science.
We can unstrap the water heater from the wall. Play it on inside.
We can use the pilot light to start the fuse and hope the explosion is strong enough to launch the water heater through this door.
I love that she's just kind of on the ground. Like, everyone's just kind of like sitting down, but she's literally just on her side. I don't know if she's like less tolerant to the heat in this situation, but I find it so funny that she's the only one who's straight up lying down.
Make an opening.
Okay, so instead of using the motorized battering ram or just taking the door off the hinges, you want to make an improvised explosive device in hopes of blowing a water heater through a door?
Yeah, that looks unsafe.
Hey, low-budget MacGyver, do you think we should get a little bit farther away from the improvised career-ending device? I mean, or we can just get closer, because literally nothing could be worse on this life or the next than your command decisions.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Where did you guys buy your K-12 blades from? Play-Doh?
I'm assuming K-12 blades are like extremely strong saws. Question mark, question mark.
Great apparatus placement, guys. I mean, nothing says scene safety like parking your blazing hot exhaust directly over 400 gallons of gas.
No, actually, no, he's right. Yeah, whoa.
Where's the plane? Let search and rescue figure that out. We need to get that truck out of here. Where's the driver? Would the driver of the fuel tank please step forward? There's nothing on the news about a missing plane.
You know, I'm not sure which one is worse. The fact that you just pulled your cell phone out in the middle of Lake Octane 87 to do a quick Google search on missing planes. The fact that not a single person has any airway protection on. Or the fact that she's doing morning announcements with what is guaranteed to give the needed spark to give this neighborhood the new chic look of mushroom cloud.
Oh my gosh. How does he come up with this, like, just, how does he piece these words together? I want this skill. I desperately want this skill.
And I don't think we know what we're dealing with.
That is the most accurate thing you guys have ever said.
Yeah, in every single clip up to now. It's kind of insane.
I'm not gonna shut it off. I'm gonna clamp it.
That pump is in the middle of a lake of burning gasoline.
If only there was a team that we could call that specialized in hazardous materials and had enough foam in their truck to fill up a freaking football stadium.
Hey, go slowly. One step at a time. Whenever you're ready.
Hey, Cap, I know we're having fun and all playing foam party, but you think we might want to spray some foam on those impinging flames over there and that 30-ton rolling bomb that's about to make 5 square blocks wish they called a different fire department?
That's true. You can't help but wonder, like, why would they... why is it all here and not there? What's the point? Just to cool it down?
You know, instead of going through the foamy pit of death here, you could have just, and hear me out here, used the giant aerial ladder behind me and went over it. Or you could have just walked behind the pup. I mean, there's tons of room. They just tiptoe over, clamp it, done.
Try to catch me howling at them.
Behind the pup. I mean, there's tons of room. They just tiptoe over, clamp it, done.
Yeah, no, this is very eye-opening. I feel like my third eye just kind of opened. Not that I'm going to be any better than I was when I started the video, but I think I'm definitely going to be a bit, like, just a little bit more critical of the clips I see on YouTube Shorts. Just a little bit.
Okay, it looks like the screwdriver sealed up the wound, thank God. Pulse
Oh, that's not good.
Feeling 45 beats a minute. Okay.
2 things. 1, how you managed to feel that pulse for a grand total of 4 seconds and come up with the odd number of 45 will forever boggle my mind. And 2, if it really is 45 and thready with that lovely screwdriver sticking out of his neck, that's called irreversible shock, and he's about to go bye-bye forever.
Oh, boy.
Casey, can you hear me?
No. And that's why we try to stabilize home improvement objects that are launched into people's necks before we give them the old back alley shake and shout.
God, he's bleeding out.
Do people actually do that, though? Like, they just, they wake up and then, like, they immediately just, like, rip the knife out of the stab. They just... Is that a thing? That's actually really scary. Holy crap.
Teacher, anything to seal up the wound.
No, you don't. You need direct pressure, an ambulance, and someone to come secure the scene before Tim the Toolman Taylor's evil brother shows up to finish the job.
A caulking gun. It works on tiles.
Did you just say it works on tile? You do know that humans are made of flesh, right?
Yeah, you know what this is like? Like those heat protectant, like, reviews, like, oh, let me spray, like, this hair heat protectant on this piece of receipt and then, like, run my straightener through it, and it doesn't really do much. It's not the same material. It doesn't work the same way. Can we not do this?
I mean, what medical school did you wait? Do you think that statues are just humans that are really good at standing still?
What the hell?
Here goes nothing.
No. Here goes your medical license, his life, and any common sense that says anything found on aisle 3 of your local home improvement store shouldn't be injected in someone's neck.
Okay, besides like the obvious, right? Like, this is obviously a fictional situation with, writers behind it. I can't help but wonder, like, of all things you could have given these characters to work with, like, of all convenient things or inconvenient things, why would you pick this? What's the motivation for that?
I just need to get in that hole.
Oh, that does not look like it's working well.
Oh, the bleeding stopped.
Yep, and so is breathing now that you guys have mainlined industrial-grade caulking solution into his gray matter.
Yeah.
For now, call 911.
Oh, now you want to call 911. Nice. You know what? I'm going to thank you for spawning the newest zombie show that'll be shoved down our throats for the next 35 seasons. The Caulking Dead.
Try to catch me.
That was clever. But also, yeah, this was a horrible idea.
The Caulking Dead.
The effort, though? Oh my god, props. Oh, this is a real thing.
Hey guys, I appreciate you having me on this international firefighter exchange, but shouldn't you guys have that vehicle stabilized?
Oh, they're just gonna...
Oh, you guys must have already gotten the patient out through that open back hatch, and now you're just riding the vehicle for the tow company? You guys are awesome.
There's still someone in the car!
There's someone in there. I mean, good news is this report's going to be ultra interesting to read. Patient survived rollover MBA with no injuries just to have their brain power whiplashed into counter-coup oblivion. ICU stay recommended.
Yeah, no, that's horrible. Holy crap. Like, can you, I'm trying to like rationalize why someone would do this, right? And if it's, oh, like it's just easy to get her out of the car when, you know, when the car is like down. How is this a good idea though, right? Just, what?
Oh, now you bring the KED over. I mean, that's about as useless as trying to slow the descent of a 3,000-pound vehicle by holding the bumper and praying to God that gravity won't exist anymore.
The door literally whipped open. Like, the force in that would have been crazy.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
All right.
I'm concerned.
I know I'm going to catch some crap for this, but I've said multiple times that I was going to green screen myself into the movie Backdraft.
Backdraft? I gotta Google that later.
Slow down. It's jumping floors to us, okay? Now relax. Put your mask on. It's gonna be the real deal.
Did he just say it's going to be the real deal?
They're in the middle of the fire.
He does realize the entire floor he's on is on fire, right?
Yes.
But every time I try to green screen myself into it, I can't. And then one day I figured out why. Because it's awesome.
I was up there doing it.
Backdraft is the reason a huge portion of us ended up in this business. And no, I'm not going to deny watching Kurt Russell's character do some of the most unrealistic firefighting tactics on the face of the planet, like this.
Boom! All right, go get it!
And this.
Let's go!
And especially this.
Hey, don't let her know you're scared!
Makes everyone in the field today say,
I'm going! You
go!
We go! Come on!
Hey, Bull, when you say you go, we go, do you mean to the morgue? Because we're all gonna die. But what Backdraft did, and did so well, was spoke to the one thing that made all of us want to be a part of this incredible thing that we call firefighting. Brotherhood.
When I heard that both McCaffrey brothers were being assigned here at this station together at the same time, my heart was filled with a sudden desire to transfer.
Whether it's constantly trying to outdo your brothers or sisters during training or even sports during your downtime, or the senior guy trying to show the probie how it's done even though he's 10 years past his prime.
Get it on your shoulder!
And of course, pouring water from our helmets seductively all over our sweaty faces after a structure fire.
I genuinely cannot tell. I'm not even kidding. I cannot tell if this is like sarcasm or if this is like actual genuine like appreciation for the movie, because I feel like he's saying it the same way he would have said it if he was being sarcastic. And I'm not very good at picking up social cues, so I'm just really confused. I don't really know what to think right now. I respect his professional opinion. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, that part's not true at all. All right, so we're in agreement. We're never gonna let him live this down, right? But it showed the world that saving lives is what calls us to firefighting. But we stay for the lifelong friendships that we gain along the journey.
Okay, so yeah, so this is legit.
It also made people believe that you could survive inside of a raging structure fire without any respiratory protection on. But that's a video for a whole different time.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
We gotta wait for a hose team. When I say it won't get us.
I mean, it even gave us a fantasy that at one point in time we all thought we wanted to fulfill. Until we got on the job and realized how much muck and crap that hose actually gets dragged through on the average structure fire.
Ooh.
Hey guys, even though this hose looks suspiciously clean for catching jobs, the only thing you two are gonna catch up here getting naked is 10 new unnamed diseases.
I didn't even notice that was a hose. Like, in my head, oh yeah, hoses are cylindrical. It even registered to me that it was a hose.
But listen, whether it's a real tradition about one of your fellow brothers or sisters getting in the newspaper,
that if you get your picture in the paper, you gotta buy the whole company.
All right. Or the most unrealistic way I've ever seen an extinguisher get used in my life.
Okay, it's unrealistic, but like, would it work though?
Backdraft is just one of those movies that most firefighters will enjoy watching, knowing that if they did a single firefighting tactic from it, they'd be dead in a heartbeat.
Again, huh? One moment I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that was, the movie did good. And then the next moment it's like, yeah, no, this could never work. I'm I'm so confused. Wait, so I still don't get why we didn't get much of a green screen for this one. Can someone explain it to me? I'm gonna need a bit of help here.
Hey man, I was up there doing it. God.
Oh God.
Great.
That was a fun watch. Yeah, pretty educational. A little bit confusing, but that part's on me.